everybody, this is Leia and I'm back today with a video on a tarot spread that can help give you insights on your life path, life mission, or life's work. I believe that while we retain certain passions throughout our lives, for some of us, our interests do shift. So while, just to give an example, one person may always be fascinated with art, he or she may not always want to pursue it. So you could give yourself, or get, a life purpose themed reading every once in a while. When you're looking for guidance on this aspect of your life, it's alright to see what insights come up for you. Why do a reading like this in the first place? Besides love and money, the subject of a lot of readings involves someone finding their way in life. I guess it's just because no one likes feeling lost. Here I am using a spread from Barbara Moore's awesome book, Tarot Spreads, and I've pre-shuffled the cards for a querent who won this reading. If you want a chance to get a sample reading with me in one of these videos, make sure to click like on facebook.com/leia.evangelista. That's when I announce in my status updates when I'm looking for someone who wants to get a chance to be the subject of a demo reading. Now, let me show you what the spread looks like in the book, so you can pause this video and use the page as a reference for your own readings if you want to. This is the book right here. And that is what the layout looks like on paper. You can see where cards 1 through 5 are all laid down. And I'll also show you what each card stands for, so you can also pause the video here. This time around, we are using Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine's Angel Tarot cards. Let's begin. Card 1, which is at the very center, is who you are. And our card is number 7 from the Major Arcana, the Chariot, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower. Public recognition. I see that our querent has a very strong and driven personality. I get the feeling that she has a lot of softness on the inside, but she keeps a hard shell around her as protection after everything she's been through. She feels like she has to be on guard so that some of what happened to her in the past won't happen again, and so she can also shield those she loves from going through some of the same experiences she's had. I sense, however, that she is not all that aware of how strong and capable she is, and this is because of programming. Familiarity blindness keeps us from seeing all that we can be. So by all means, go ahead and use your intuition when you do a reading. You don't have to just go by the book meaning of the card. Sometimes you could also be picking up on stuff that isn't exactly related to the card, so keep that in mind. And card number 2, which is right there on top to the left, is what you do. And we have 2 of air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Based on this card alone, we are being told that our querent is uncertain of which direction she should follow. Intuitively, I am picking up on her having a natural creative streak, as well as inborn entrepreneurial skills. I get the strong sense that she would be very capable of running her own business, but let's address the issue of feeling torn again. It appears to me that her uncertainty stems from both wanting to do what makes her heart sing and also wanting what would be lucrative for her. Once a little shadow work is done, so she can figure out why she believes that what she truly wants cannot also bring her the success she craves, she'll have more clarity as to what's been keeping her stuck. Let's move on to card number 3, that one on top to the right, which is how you do it. And we have 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. So, because the previous card, which is very directly connected to this one, spoke to us of uncertainty, it only makes sense that this one further elaborates on that. Going back to intuition, I'd say that this goes all the way to the past, when our querent felt let down by some endeavors she tried that didn't quite succeed. It seems that there is fear right now in the present of not finding success again because something depends on it. And I just heard a bit of guidance whispered to me right now, which is to pursue two avenues in the meantime. One which will bring in the money so you don't have to worry about there being any pressure on what makes you happy to be your source of support. And of course, the other avenue being whatever you want it to be. It doesn't matter if it's a hobby you've always wanted to take further, an old passion that you kept pushing aside, but it still holds your interest, or anything else you want to try your hand at. Having the other avenue I mentioned earlier, the one that serves as your bread and butter, will allow you to keep exploring a bunch of different interests without there being the expectation that these will support you if you're still in the process of finding out how much any of these truly mean to you. The point is to be able to give yourself the freedom to take a look at different options without feeling that they have to be successful. Sometimes that expectation is what kills our love for something we once cared about so deeply. Our fourth card, bottom left, is who you do it for, the people you will serve. And we have Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. I am getting the feeling from this card that our querent can help people who are very much like her in the sense of some challenges they've endured or are currently experiencing that she has gone through firsthand. I sense that one of the services she is gifted at involves helping others regain their strength and their confidence, inspiring them to move forward after they've been knocked down so they can stand back up again. It will be mutually satisfying because in helping them tear down their defenses, she will be connecting with her inner strength as well, and both she and her clients or the people she serves will rediscover their link to the source or the universe in the process, allowing their fears to melt away. For card number 5, we have the benefit your clients or customers will receive, and of course it's the final one, bottom right. Our card is Ten of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. To my querent, I have a question. Have you ever considered any kind of counseling or coaching work? I just got a flash of you sharing your empathy and being capable of dealing with those who've been through rough times because you've been there yourself. Who better to understand these clients than someone caring and strong like you? The card that came up for you on its own by itself is about security and comfort, so perhaps this shows us that those you serve can be able to find those by working with you. To everyone who watched this video as a tutorial, at this point you can tie up the reading by giving a summary of the cards and your impressions, your overall impressions. And you always want to end by giving your querent an empowering action to take, relevant to what you just discussed. One of your options is to give an oracle card reading, so your querent departs with an uplifting message. So for my querent, I am pulling a card from Doreen Virtue's Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards, which comes in this box right here. And speaking of cards, I've already done a review on the Angel Tarot deck that we used in the main part of our reading, so if you like these cards, by all means, take a look at the link I post in the description, which is the review I did of these cards, so you can see them in greater detail. And the card I pulled for my querent is Wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. It seems that you're being told to be thorough. Not that you should wait, as in not act, but just that you can approach your situation calmly. This goes back to the whole matter of feeling pressured that we talked about earlier. Don't allow your ego to pressure you, because then you tend to settle for a course of action rather than exploring and giving yourself the pleasure of doing so. I think a very huge part of the message for you here is to enjoy all the many different things you love and give yourself permission to do that. This will help heal some issues surrounding the fear that comes with a need to be successful according to standards that aren't necessarily yours, but from people in your past or society in general. Thank you so much everyone for watching and subscribing. If you enjoy videos with readings, I just uploaded a whole bunch, both for this month and for the week ahead, so knock yourself out. I'll be back again very soon, and I wish you well wherever you are in the world. Bye for now. Namaste.